Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Leddy. Yo, welcome to So Serious Gaming. And yo, I love that intro, man. A fan of the channel actually hooked it up. He's part of the upper echelon Facebook community. I'll put a link in the description to that. It's a seriously good community. If you're looking for people to team up with, get advice, anything like that, it's a good place for that. And yeah, he basically just messaged me this morning. He was like, love the videos, bro. There's an intro here if you want to use it. And yeah, I love it, man. It's so cool. Also, if you haven't seen already, I've got some t-shirts out to help celebrate hitting 1,000 subscribers. And I'll put an image on the screen right about now so you can check that out. And there will be a link in the description to the store for that. There is two options available: postage from the EU and postage from the United States, just to simply try help you guys save a little bit on postage as opposed to having it sent from the United States or the EU and then people having to pay international postage on top of that. So go check them out, guys. The design is seriously cool. I absolutely love it, and I'm stoked about them. But yeah, this video, basically we went into the DZ and we were just like, we were goofing around, going rogue, going manhunt, and there was this group going around calling themselves the DZ police, like just chucking shock turrets down, using insane rounds and sticky bombs, basically all the cheeses you can think of in the game, they were using it. So we decided we were just gonna like full blown cheese it and throw on smart cover, get a reclaimer on, use explosive rounds, like sticky bomb, and just cheese the living shit out of the thing. And there was like multiple teams there as well, and it was kind of like, it was turning into one of those things where they would be like 6v1ing you, throwing shock turrets down and insane rounds on you, and then just talking so much crap. And like this whole situation has got me thinking, because like throughout the entirety of like this gameplay, I had to use game DVR because I wasn't recording at the time, so it may have missed a couple of little chunks here and there, but I tried to do my best to capture like as much of the whole thing as possible. But like it just got me to thinking, like, because this whole situation, we were pretty much just laughing the entire time. We were just like full blown goofing around, and these guys, like, they were genuinely just getting annoyed and trash talking like beyond belief. And it just like, it got me thinking, why do you take it so seriously? Like, why take the game, and even yourselves, why take yourselves so seriously when you're playing a video game? Like, we were full blown just goofing around. Like, this is genuinely the most that I've laughed whilst playing a video game for quite a while, and it was just such a good time. And just seeing people playing a video game when you're just enjoying yourself, and just seeing people genuinely getting annoyed, and you can tell it was getting to them. It just made me think, why? Like, it's a video game. You're supposed to be playing it to be enjoying yourself. So why take it that serious and kind of ruin your own fun, I suppose, is the best way I can put it. Because we were enjoying ourselves. Like, even at the beginning, when it was just like we were like, trying not to cheese it and just trying to go rogue, go manhunt, and have some fun with it, like we weren't taking it seriously. We were still having fun. But when it got to this stage, it just made me think, like, how much fun we're actually having, and like how much we don't really care if we die. And yet these guys are just getting irritated and annoyed, and you could tell that they were genuinely getting frustrated. And you might be, I think you can probably hear by some of the chatter in the gameplay that you can tell that they were getting frustrated by it. And again, just why? It's a game. I mean, yeah, okay, I understand, like, everybody wants to do well. I'm the same. Like, I'm guilty of it. I want to do well, and obviously, making YouTube videos, I want to make sure I do well, so I can provide entertaining gameplay for people, and obviously sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You know, it's all part and parcel of the game. Sometimes you do well, sometimes you fail. You know, that's life in general. You never succeed at absolutely everything you're gonna do, but I suppose one thing we all need to remember is when you get frustrated at failing, then you give up, and you know that's the ultimate failure, is when you decide to give up on something. And you know, rather than, I think what we as gamers on this and any game, I suppose, is try to remember not to take it so seriously. Have fun with it, and if you do want to do well and improve and things like that, then try and think of how you could improve, how you could have approached the situation better. Because you have to think, when you get frustrated, you use more of your brain power thinking of what's frustrating you than you actually do in your actions, like within the game. You know, like these guys, when they start talking so much trash, their brain thought is more on talking shit and trying to vent their frustrations on us, as opposed to trying to figure out how they can break us and how they can break our setup and start to take us down. I mean, they take one person down, but that was it. And that was, I think, a mistake of his, because he went away from the smart cover too far forward, and I think he got focus fired. But you know, had they have actually like spent less time venting their frustrations and put a bit more brain power into thinking how they can overcome it, they would probably have been able to. Because I mean, yeah, where we're set up is pretty cheesy, because you know, we're only going to get attacked basically from the front. They can go up the stairs and drop over, which they did try and do, which I'll give them credit for, but it took them a while to start trying that. But they could have quite easily broken us. I mean, they were using shock turrets. Like, they could have quite easily like placed, because they were using multiple shock turrets as well, because there's multiple teams, and they could have quite easily thrown multiple shock turrets behind us and started shocking us, and you know, maybe even using the shock grenades in the process, and just rushed us, you know, because that would have taken us off the smart cover, and so many shocks being there would have kept us off the smart cover, so we would eventually lose the buffs that we were getting. But they weren't really doing that. There was like one shock turret coming in here and there. They were trying to use sticky bombs, but final measure, so that was just completely negated. And they didn't really seem to understand that what they're doing at the minute is just not going to work, and the fact that they're getting frustrated is not going to allow it to work. It's not going to allow anything to work, because they're not thinking about the situation. They're not thinking about what we're doing and what they can do to counter it. You know, they're getting frustrated and you know, whining at us and talking so much shit, saying we're this, saying we're that, and we're pretty much just like, dude, look how many of you there is. You know, we're sat here like just laughing our asses off, and you guys are just getting frustrated with it. Like, what does that tell you? This, like, we're having a laugh. Well, we're not really communicating that much, which we weren't. There was like, obviously there was communication here and there, where if somebody really needed a heal or something like that, you know, then we'd let each other know. Or if, you know, there was a situation where we needed to call a player out, we'd call a player out, you know. But for the most part, we were genuinely just laughing and taking the piss out of them and just enjoying the game. Like, it's since the 1.3 update, like, especially after people started to get a bit more geared up with like the new gear sets and the 268 items and things like that, even I've like had those moments where I've just pure raged and forgotten just to have fun with it. And it has been frustrating, I won't lie, and I have genuinely at times forgotten to have fun with it. But you know, kind of thinking about it in the moment, of how much fun we were having and how frustrated they were getting, kind of made me rethink things a little bit, and made me, you know, sort of remember, I just need to chill out and have fun with it. Like, whatever state the game is in, I suppose you just got to do the best you can with how it is to try and enjoy it. And I mean, yeah, we cheesed it out. We had smart cover, we had reclaimers and sticky bombs, and you know, but it was fun. It genuinely was fun, and it was just funny to see that so many people trying to take us out, and because they couldn't, how frustrated they were getting by it. I suppose I can kind of understand why, because maybe they really don't like rogues. I mean, judging from how the DZ police guys were talking, they just don't like rogues. They like, when we were Manhunt before this, we all died, but like the DZ police guys accidentally went rogue and they all just ran away. They literally just turned around and booked it because they didn't want to get caught up and they didn't want to get shot and they didn't want to be rogue. So that kind of hinted to me that they don't like to go rogue. They were trying to instigate everybody else into going rogue, saying this is our server, nobody goes rogue, if you do you're gonna die, blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, dude, it's a video game, nobody takes your DZ police shit seriously. Like, I get you kind of trying to have a joke with it, but for me that's just like next level cheesy. It's just corny as hell. I don't know, for me the DZ police thing's just a bit but yeah, that's just me. You know, other people are gonna like it, other people won't. You know, it's all opinion, so I can't knock them for it. But yeah, that was pretty much all I wanted to touch up on, was like, just try and remember that no matter what the game plays like, or no matter what you encounter, just try and have fun with it. Because at the end of the day, it's just a game, and we do buy the games to enjoy ourselves and, you know, and relax when you've either finished work or you've got a day off work or whatever it is you do. You know, we all play games because that's how, you know, it's our hobby and it's what we want to do to relax. And how can you call something a hobby if you don't enjoy it and you get frustrated with it? And I think that's something we all need to remember. And if we all remember that as well, it can help keep games alive that perhaps you once loved playing and now hate playing. But if, you know, again, if you remember that it's just a game and it's in the devs' best interest to fix the games if they want to keep it alive and, you know, keep their reputation going and make money in the future, then just have faith in them to do what their job, what they need to do, what they say they'll do, and just enjoy the game, have fun with it. Because I straight up, like, not caring about dying and everything else, this is the most fun I've had with the game in quite a while. So just have fun with it, guys. But yeah, that is seriously going to wrap it up. Make sure you go check out the t-shirts. They're seriously cool. They're only available for a limited amount of time. I believe now there's like a week and a half, like 17, 18 days on them, I think. So get them where you can, because once they're gone, they are gone. So make sure you get them where you can. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. We just basically ran our timers off. There was one guy chasing us and he didn't catch up. So yeah, we all just ran our timers off. Yeah, comment below, let me know what you think. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you in another video, and peace out.